Hi everyone, Kristen here. I'm just come on to show you a flip through of my junk mail junk journal. Unfortunately, I had to redo this video because I accidentally did time lapse. So here we go again, round two. Okay, so what we have here is the cover, the front of my book. I have it tied with a ribbon from an assorted package, which is this package right here that has assorted ribbons. I got this at a craft fair, and it's got some lighter colored ones and also some darker colored ones. So I used a bunch of this ribbon throughout the journal. Sorry about the crinkling. So I used a bunch of that ribbon throughout the journal. This tool is something that I had purchased at a resale shop, and so I just used it to reinforce the spine because I used a catalog as the base of the journal. On the back of the journal, I've got this beautiful New York image, which I can show you kind of like that. This is a painting or drawing or illustration that I got from the New York Public Library, and I think it worked out really nice on the back cover. So on the front cover, I've got these beautiful flowers that I received in Happy Mail, and I have an image from Shabbydabbydooddah's Gorgeous Girls Kit, and then I put a doily underneath for some texture and just some nice shabby material. This doily was the doily I used also throughout the journal. So we open it up, and you can see it's quite a chunky journal. There's a lot of ephemera, a lot of pockets. It's fully loaded. So when you open it up, we've got a flip here, which flips out. Let me just slide this over so you can see the flip out. And this was a journaling card that I had from an old scrapbooking kit that had been in my stash for 100 years. And then the envelope just hooks on. And I think this envelope is empty. I'm almost positive this one is empty. Yep, this one is empty. So anyway, that just hooks on over the flap of the flip. The flap of the flip. Apparently we're back in grade school and we're rhyming. Uh, Anyway, so then on this side of the page, I have some journaling space, which this was just notepad paper that I had glued down, and then I vintaged up with my vintage photo, and I really like the grunginess and the feel of this journal. It's a super grungy journal. This was a printout from the New York Public Library, and then I have a lot of paper ruffles through here that I got these ideas from Shabbydabbydoodah. She does a lot of these. A lot of my inspiration from my crafting comes from her. So I just, I want to give her credit for a lot of it. This is a little journaling spot here that flips open, and then that flips open, and you got your little journaling spot there. And then I have basically just a picture from the Gorgeous Girls kit that I had used as a closure, and this is from Fabulous Flowers. I turned this into a pocket, which I've just stuck a little tag that I had in my ephemera book. And then on this side here, I've got a little journaling spot that flips out. And I used ribbon and some paper from leftover scraps from the journal. And I used that as the closure. And I put a little flower here that I also had in my stash. And then here I did some stamping. I tried to add quite a lot to this journal, and I really love how it turned out. This is one of my favorite journals I've made so far. and it's using a piece of junk mail I would have normally thrown out. So here again, this is another journaling spot, which this pulls out, and then I've got just some stamping here, and some stamping on the bottom right here. And then this is a little flip out this way, and then it also flips out this way for some journaling. You could put a picture or something on there if you wanted to, or have a little secret journaling spot. And then I did turn this into a pocket as well, which I put a little tag from that scrapbooking kit that I had for forever. On the top here, I just took a little label with a butterfly and a gem and put that on there, and I love that it acts like a tab. I really like that. On this side we have just a scrap of antique papery and then some ribbon that I had in my stash, and then this is a little booklet I made for journaling. And on this side I have a pocket. This was a Gale kind of inspired pocket where I tore it. And then this is a Traci Fox tag here. And then I just took a magazine page and turned it into a journaling card. This little label is from a punch, and I used antique papery paper on that. And then this is just a label I had. I just thought it looks nice in here as well. So let's get that back in there. And then on this side we've got an altered paper clip, which I love this spread. And then I have a journaling card that I tucked in here with this beautiful image from old New York. Did some stamping, and then on the back it's just inked, and I've got a little butterfly with a little piece of fabric on there. So that just tucks in there. On this side is just a piece of a journaling spot, and then this was a label stamp that I had, and I just cut it in half. Also inspired by Shabbydabbydoodah. I used antique papery, like a neutral page with just some handwriting. I really love the way that turned out. I might be doing that more often. And then here we've got Fabulous Flowers, Shabbydabbydoodah as well. So I did quite a few stamping on these journaling pages just to add a little extra pizzazz. And then so we've got this pocket here from the Gorgeous Girls kit and some scrapbook paper, a doily. This was actually a tag that I had gotten from Trash at the gift shop that I volunteer at. And so this is a little journaling card is in here. It's an envelope, and then so you just pull that out, which I have a hard time. I might have to trim that down because that does. Oh, that's better. I got that one easier. I think it just needs to be broken in. But, oh, and then this was just a little journaling card from Shabbydabbydoodah as well. And then flowers. And then this was just a fabric flower that I put underneath for a little extra. This is from the Gorgeous Girls, I believe, flowers that she had in her kit and some bling. Oh, just one more thing about this card. This was Edith Holden paper that I used to make this envelope. On this side, this is from the Fabulous Flowers, just a little journaling spot. This was from the New York Public Library digital collection that they have. And then this pocket here, this is New York Public Library here, and this is Traci Fox here. And then inside is a letter that I printed from the New York Public Library, and that's a journaling card, which I did ink on the back as well. And I also have this little notebook, flip up notebook, that I put some, assorted papers and stuff in. Actually, I think it's just grid paper in there. This image is from the Gorgeous Girls kit, and then I just used some, a little bow and just some fabric stuff that I had gotten from AliExpress. So I did a little stamping here. This is a stamp I found from the New York Public Library, and then a butterfly die cut that I had in my stash. Put this in here. Sorry guys, just want to have their little faces peeking out. I like that. On this side, I've got another paper ruffle on a piece of scrap card that I had, which I tore from the top to give it a nice raggedy edge. And then this is a Traci Fox label right here. On the inside is a little tag from my stash, and this is a journaling card which I have collaged on the back. And then here I have another little stamp and a little flower, which these images here are both from the New York Public Library, and again the other side of that butterfly that I had in my stash. So let's get this back in here. On this side is the journaling side, and then there's a butterfly with some stamp with some words, and then a Traci Fox label as well. You can see everything is really grungy. This was another piece of label that I had cut in half and then did a little stamping, and this is Dollar Tree ribbon that it's lace that I get from the Dollar Tree. On this side here is an image from the New York Public Library with a little flower and a gem. This is actually a Matchbox book. It pops open for some additional journaling space. And this was a letter that I printed out also from the New York Public Library. So everything I used was either Shabbydabbydoodah or New York Public Library, and then some Traci Fox and other, I think that was it. Other than the pages, which were antique papery. So this is a little tag in here. This is a little journaling card from Shabbydabbydoodah from the Gorgeous Girls kit, and an envelope which I turned into a journaling card, which I printed out from the New York Public Library. There is so much stuff that you can find on the library's digital collection. Yesterday I was just browsing on it, and I found letters from Nikola Tesla in there. Like, you just type in stuff, and you can't believe the amount of stuff that is in there. Letters and all kinds of stuff. So before I put that back, sorry, this was a little piece of ephemera that I had in my stash. I don't even remember when I got it or where I got it or what it's from. It was just in there with a little flower, and then this was a label that I had in there that I stamped on. I used Stays On ink for that because this is kind of pearlized. So and then here we've got another pocket. This is one of my favorite pockets that I made for this journal. This is an image from the New York Public Library. On the back here is antique papery. This was a scrapbook page that I had, a stamp, and then a flower from Fabulous Flowers. This Poems with Power is part of the title to a book that I have that's an over 100-year-old book. And I really liked that backed on the fabric. So, and then inside the pocket is this gorgeous journaling card I made. I used the other side of the label. I did not stamp on that label. I didn't think I needed to. I just love how delicate with the doily. I just think it's so pretty. And then the inside is all inked and ready to go. And there's nothing on the back. So that's that. And on this side we've got another flip using the ribbon, and I put a little fabulous flower on there. There's a butterfly under here. And this ticket is actually from Shabbydabbydooddah's beauty fair kit. I just thought it looked really great. It coincided really nice with this, all the pink on this page. I love the pink with the turquoise. I just think that combination is so pretty. So then we've got a little journaling spot and some bits and pieces from that old scrapbooking kit I keep talking about, a stamped flower. And then this is an envelope that I made, and I've got a little piece of ribbon with some antique papery scrap piece that I had just stuck on there. This is a Tim Holtz flower, and I just added some gems and put it underneath a doily. And then on the bottom of the envelope, I put a Tim Holtz tea card, and then I just put it under a piece of burlap, which I don't know what that was, and then a little fabulous flower. On the inside is just a little ticket with a little journaling spot. And then this is a little journaling card that I made. And I put on the back of it some antique papery. And then this is also from the Beauty Fair kit. I love this. I think it's so cute. So let's get that back in there. And then on the side here, I just put a little label, that pearlized label. Oh, nope, I didn't skip a page. So right here we've got inside the pocket a little journaling card. This is from the Beauty Fair kit as well. And then this is the other side of that label that I used from the antique papery and just stamped a label on there. Did some stamping on the page, on the scrapbook paper, and then just have a piece of lace. And actually this is a Matchbox book as well. So that opens up with some journaling space. And the scrap of paper that I used is from a Jane Eyre kit that I found, a digital download. Country at Heart 2008 is the Etsy shop that I purchased it off of. So then we come to the envelope, which has a little doily down there and a little fabric flower, a little Tim Holtz tea card, and then inside is a pink tag, which I stamped a rose on, and then a little tea card in there as well. So those just get tucked in there, and then this gets tucked back under here. I also have a fabulous flower that I put under there as well. On this side, we've got the journaling spot with some stamping. I actually took off, hold on, I want to see if I can find it real quick. Okay, I'm not sure what I did with it, but I had this swirly stamp that was on a wood block, and I took it off because I didn't, it was awkward for me to use, and I just wanted it off of there, so I took it off of there, and that's how I kind of got the stamping over here. And then here's a paper ruffle that I put on. I inked everything on the back because it's one-sided paper, so this is another one of those pull-out journaling spot pages. And then right here I've got a New York Public Library image, and then there's a little stamping in there as well. And then I used the same paper. This is a paper pack that I had gotten from Joann's, and so I just used the same paper and then put a little flower on it. Over here we've got a large Matchbox book, and then it's just inked on the inside, and that just tucks right in there. And then here we have a Shabbydabbydoodah pocket. She did a tutorial on these. They're pretty awesome. This is from the Gorgeous Girls kit. Fabulous flowers, some rickrack from that assorted ribbon. This is also from the assorted ribbon, and some just some bling. Inside the pocket is a tag from that scrapbook kit, the one I had forever. And then I have, this is just a little booklet that opens up. I've been trying to use up as many scraps as I can. This image is from the New York Public Library, as is the handwriting. It's from a letter that I just tore a little piece off, and then a not fabulous flower. This is Beauty Fair rose, and then I just made this into a little small ruffle. This is not scrapbook. This scrap of paper is from that Country at Heart 2008, the Etsy shop that I got for the Jane Eyre kit. And then, not Jane Eyre, Jane Austen, sorry. And then this is just a little notebook with some scrap papers on it. And actually, if you want it, no, it's not that pretty on that side. But that's what I made there with a little flower that was in my stash. And then I just topped it with some ribbon to decorate it up a little bit. So on this side, you've got your journaling page with some stamping, a little bit from that scrapbooking kit, also this little tag, and I put a little piece of bling on there. And then just put some eyelet ribbon around it. This is another one of those Shabbydabbydoodah pockets, which I just put some scraps of paper around. Then you pull this out, and this is antique papery here. This is a butterfly that I had in my stash, a die cut butterfly. And then in here we've got just a little ticket thing from that scrapbook kit, and then this opens up this way here, and then it actually opens up here, and then it opens up here. So we've got that. I used a dictionary page to make this one. And then inside this pocket here is Shabbydabbydoodah Gorgeous Girls, and I inked all around that. This also here, this scrapbook paper is, it's not scrapbook paper, I'm sorry, digital download is antique papery. And then I have just another journaling card here, which I have to ink the back of this one. And I actually like that with the ribbon. Okay, I like the ribbon on the outside. I think that looks pretty. So then on here we've got an altered paper clip, which is holding a journaling card that I made, which this has to get inked as well. And then I put a little green ticket here. And so this image is Shabbydabbydooddah's Gorgeous Girls kit. The butterfly is from that as well. And then this is a New York Public Library download. I backed it on some book page. And this little journaling card was from that kit, that scrapbooking kit that I have been talking about. On the back of this is just a little beauty fair ticket that I had remaining from the last time I used this kit, and then a piece of journaling space, which this does pop out of here and open up, and then so you've got the whole inside of that as well to journal on. Coming to the end, guys. Coming to the end. Okay. And then let's just pop that back. And then over here, which is the back cover of the book, we've got another altered paper clip here. And I just have this strip of paper that I had here. And then I made a belly band, and I just put another journaling card from the Gorgeous Girls kit in there. I really, really am happy with this journal. And then this is a pocket, and inside the pocket is a little booklet that I made. This is using the Gorgeous Girls kit, and then a fabric lacy butterfly. And then you open it up, and it's got some journaling space. You can turn the page and then journal here, and also journal there. I did a little stamping on the inside. And then the back of this, I used a butterfly stamp that I had, and I just colored it with distress ink, and I used that as the hinge for that. So, alright guys, that's it. This is my junk mail, junk journal, all finished and ready to use. So, I'm really, really excited about this. I love how this turned out. Let's get this tied back up quickly. And then, yeah, so I really hope that you liked this video. Let me just get this tied, and then I'm gonna stop it. My next video that I'm gonna show you is a haul video, because I'm starting to get stuff prepared for Christmas. I actually am excited about doing Christmas journaling this year, so let's just fix that. And there we go. Oop. So anyway, this is it, guys. I really hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this series. I'm ready to start on Christmas. All right, bye, guys.